was upside down that you're.
No, down is the other.
This is the signal.
That's-
I'm giving you the
okay.
signal.
Does that mean we're going into it?
Gavin or Google.
It's almost
signal.
like Homer Simpson going down that hole, but slightly better.
We have a. Are we ready for the intro?
Do you want to play?
I gave the signal.
Go with the theme song.
This is not a drill.
Gavin or
Hey.
Oh!
Google or Gavin, which one said it? Let's find out. Hey, I'm feeling lucky.
Okay. So if
I
this
love how that
is
exists.
your first time ever seeing or
peop-
playing,
People got paid to make that. Like that was someone's job today.
Hours
our
working
job.
on
Brian
that.
today worked on that.
Good Lord.
I love that picture of you too.
all right, we're gonna play a little bit of Gavin or Google. Okay, if you've never played Gavin or Google before, this is the way it works. On
I tried
the
to make it.
podcast,
I tried to make it harder this week.
did you?
Yeah.
Whenever we look up things on Google, Google will try to auto-complete our phrase for us using the most frequently searched terms that begin with those three words. Gavin will often come up with stupid questions, so we decided to play a game. I give Gavin a 3 or 4 word phrase that he has to complete, and I give that same phrase to Google. Then we take both of those auto-completed phrases, and our players, Gus, Barbara, and Jack today, try to figure out who said it, Gavin or Google.
Gus, you're the current champion right now.
I don't
right?
want to brag, but I think I'm winning.
Should we get a trophy or something?
do you
for
mean
you
you
to
don't
have?
brag?
Jack was
You'll brag
mathematically
at any
eliminated
fucking
last
game.
year.
Yeah, I got knocked out. I lost.
We should get
two in row.
Get a trophy
belt
for
like a
Gus's
Team Hunter.
squad. Yeah.
We should.
We have multiple trophies.
We should get a
Team
crown.
Is that your neck making that throaty noise? It sounded like something's creaking in your neck. Like,
No, he was tapping.
No,
I don't think that's what it was.
All right, Gavin or Google.
that.
Let's do it.
Gavin or Google.
Okay, so who's,
It's time to
let's
ask
go.
Gavin.
I like there's not variations on the theme song. All right, the first phrase that I gave to both Gavin and Google is, can you break? Can you break?
Can you break?
First person or machine returned the phrase, can you break your own neck if you really wanted to?
Okay.
Okay.
The others returned, can you break your lungs if you only breathe in?
Like, can you break your neck if you really wanted to? Like, what if you like really didn't want to, but you were trying anyway? It's like,
You-
no.
Like, could you physically twist and break your own neck
This
like
is
in a movie?
This is a really hard
That
one.
And
is
what
a
was the
tough
other one?
one.
Can you break your lungs if you...
Only breathe in.
Those are both really stupid. I
Like
can
if you
both-
never breathe out,
I
I
go
guess.
first.
Go ahead.
Lungs is Gavin. Your own neck is Google.
Barbara?
I'm gonna have to agree with Gus.
I'm going opposite. I'm saying the neck is Google.
Barbara and
That's
Gus.
wait. That's exactly what we said.
Exactly.
So that's not opposite.
I'm
You're
gonna
agreeing with
disqualify
us.
him. I'm
I'm
disqualify him.
disqualified. I'll take
So
it.
it's not who said it, Gavin, Google, or Jack. You guys are right. Gus and Barbara, you are correct.
Hey.
Gavin wanted to know if you could break your lungs.
How do you break a
Gav-
lung?
Gavin
If
is
you only
obse-
breathe in, you never breathe out.
Gavin
you
is
just inflate your
obsessed
lungs.
with breathing. Is what I remembered, and he like doesn't understand the whole like rebreathing of air.
I just imagine Gavin going, "Can you break a lung?"
But someone can breathe for you, can't they? Like if
What?
well, like,
Because you laugh too quick. You gotta let him keep talking. Oh God, we're the.
but you don't
Sick
breathe.
word here.
You don't just. All right, when everyone's
Wow.
done,
no one
vomiting
looks
and
good when they cough. No one looks.
Someone
good.
on Twitter just pointed out to me the fact that you can break your own neck because the Joker did it in the Batman comics. So clearly,
You can break your own
you
neck.
can
like-
break your own fucking
Someone
neck.
said like William Wallace. Did William Wallace break his own neck?
Once again, these are all not William
Wow.
Wallace, it's not fictional, but
But-
I'm sure they're talking about
Wait, so
Braveheart.
someone else can breathe for you.
But when you breathe, you're not just inflating your lungs with air. You pull out your rib cage, right? And that just sucks air in your lungs.
Right.
So if someone got your rib cage and just like yanked on it, air would fly in and explode your lungs, wouldn't
That
it?
is true.
Yeah, but it's not the air doing it. It's the person who's
Plus,
yanking
also,
your ribs.
would probably all fucking crack before that happened.
But couldn't they, like really hard?
Gavin, think about how
He's
dumb,
been playing Surgeon
how
Simulator
dumb
too
what you're
much.
saying. If someone comes up to you and yanks on your ribs, and then your air rushes in, that's not you breathing in too much. That's a motherfucker yanking on your ribs.
yeah.
It's like if somebody shoots you in the head, it's not the air that got in that killed you. It's the person who shot you in the head.
It's the air
Yeah.
that gets into your brain.
You don't need to overthink it.
So you can't.
Doctor, what do you think happened to this patient? He has air on the brain.
Yes, oxygen contamination.
Oxygen has contaminated his
Oxygen
brain
poisoning.
cells.
All right, next
so,
question.
All right, so
Next
it's
phrase.
1-1-0.
1-1-0.
1-1
You are now
DNF.
0 for 3.
No, I got. Well, no, I'm 0 for 3.
We had this discussion earlier today. Jack said after he was disqualified last week for going 0-2, he then
Eliminated, not disqualified.
said, well, whatever.
Oh my
Same
god.
fucking
Never.
thing.
Not at all.
Holy shit.
Not all the same fucking thing.
Yeah, well, why not? It's
Okay,
my rules.
when
You're
Jack
fucking
is no longer
disqualified.
playing,
After Jack was executed last week for going 0-2, he said to me, "Oh, I got one right last week." And I go, "No, you didn't. You went 0-2. That's why you were eliminated mathematically. You couldn't continue. So you're 0-2." He goes, "Oh, the one I didn't answer, I got right in my head." I'm like, that doesn't count in any way, just so you know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I agreed with Gus.
You also have never banged Kate Upton, just to
I've not.
clarify.
Well, she's never said no, so
That's true.
in a way he has.
There's
up here,
a
guys. All up here.
50% chance
Good
he could bang Kate Upton.
All right. So the next phrase that I gave to
Internet
both
files.
Or
Gavin
he won't.
and to Google was, how does a dog know?
Oh, I took
God.
myself out of this one.
How does a dog know? How does a dog know?
I submitted this one, so I cannot answer this one.
What?
This just came up in conversation.
Yeah, no, this is something Gavin actually said to me, and I was like, well, let's see what the other let's see what Google has to say. And the Google one turned out to be really good too, and I'm like, this has to be a submission. So.
One of either Gavin or Google replied, how does a dog know when it should stop growing? or how does a dog know that it's supposed to like bones?
Oh my god.
That is a really hard
That
one.
is a really hard
How
one.
does a dog know that it's supposed to like bones?
And how does the
How does
dog
it
know?
know when to stop growing?
You have to go first this time.
I'm assuming different dogs know at different times. Like
of course.
little
Well,
dogs
they
know.
learn quicker.
They figure it out.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, I gotta stop.
Yeah, time to stop growing.
I'm
Then
gonna
those
say
big dogs are just dumb and dopey. They're like, they never figured it out.
Okay.
Great Danes are like
He
retards.
says I've been learning to get a Kleenex before we play this game.
Okay, Barbara.
I'm gonna say that. Fuck. Holy shit.
You're gonna say that fuck,
Wow,
holy
all
shit,
right.
that was not
I'm
one of
gonna
the
say
options.
that the growing one is Google.
So you say growing is Google and the bone one is Gavin? I'm gonna say growing is Gavin and the bone is Google.
Is that what you would you say?
I
You
said,
said the
I
opposite.
said
She said
growing.
the opposite.
Growing is
Google.
Google. Gus, you are correct. You are 2 for 2 today.
Gus knows me too well.
Because I
Yeah.
thought about it, I
Thousand.
thought you must have been looking at Adam's dog,
I
Rebel,
was looking at Rebel.
and thinking about him growing, and,
it-
that's why you thought
yeah,
about it.
It gets really big. And then I was thinking, well, every dog species ends up around a certain size. Like, if Adam's dog... if Adam's dog ended up... that was really weird. If Adam's dog ended up stopping at the size of your dog, that'd be really weird.
Yes,
but
it
then I
would.
was thinking, is there something in the DNA or...
Would it be weirder if my dog got to the size of Adam's dog? It's gonna be like this giant, like 100-pound Shih Tzu.
But I was thinking there's something in the brain or the DNA or genes or whatever, something small, that instructs a dog to stop growing at a certain size. And I was thinking, can you modify that or remove it so that it would eventually be Clifford, the big
red dog.
brown dog?
Fascinating.
I
All
should've-
right,
An insight into the
moving
mind of a
on.
psychopath.
So people on Google have actually asked, how does a dog know
No,
it's
they're supposed to like bones.
That's not even the one I asked, or that's not even the one I offered you, because the one I offered you was, does a dog know if they're pregnant? Oh, she's like, what? I don't know how that works.
So I won.
They knew that.
No,
Nope.
there's still one more.
There's still one more.
Well-
so she could tie, which hopefully you won't, because
Have we only done
don't
two?
we don't have a tiebreaker.
Yeah, we've done 2.
So,
All right. So I'm already eliminated. I'm already disqualified.
Again, you're disqualified again. Jack's been executed for the second
Wow.
week in a row.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Expelled.
If I ate, we gave that phrase to both Gavin and to Google.
Okay.
One of them returned, if I ate a seed, would the roots come out of my butt?
Okay.
And the other returned, if I ate myself, would I be twice as big or would I disappear completely?
I think I know the answer to this one. But I'm not.
This one is confusing
What
to
the
me
fuck?
because
So roots
of
growing
that
on
video
your
you made
butt.
with your brother that one time.
Also, the word butt is very Gavin.
Gavin, you like the word butt?
Am I butts?
You're bum.
I'm bum, mostly.
All right, guys, this is to defend your championship
Shit.
in
I already
Gavin
know what I
or
want
Google.
to answer.
If I ate myself, would I be twice as big or would I disappear completely? And the second answer was, if I ate a seed, would the roots come out of my butt?
I want to say the seeds is Google.
And Gavin is eating himself. Barbara, what are you going to say?
That's what I wanted to say, but then it's going to be no fun if it's both the right answer.
We could be tied.
No.
no, Gus would win,
Guy
huh?
would win. So yeah, go ahead, go
There
for
you
it.
go, fine.
I'll do the opposite.
You guys are tied. Barbara was
Damn.
correct.
So you said a seed?
Yeah.
So someone on Google People.
That one actually was given to me by an audience member. They gave me that one.
That was a Reddit thread recently.
a search.
Actually, there was
Also,
a like hypothetical thing.
Oh
You
my
had a
God.
video with your brother at one point.
Well, I had this massive argument because you should get my brother on here. It's incredible.
George.
He's like Carl Pilkington. He said if you
God, that's something coming
He's like
from Carl
Jesus
Pilkington.
Christ.
he said if you wedge your head far enough up your own ass, that eventually your head would come out of your mouth.
Brandon, I have to give you props for that cut right there, sir. Those watching at home, just punched in on Gavin.
So
There's a video on
he said,
Vimeo about me.
if you stick your
Wasn't there
own
a
head
drawing?
up your butt, it would eventually come out your mouth.
Well, he didn't grasp that if you wedged your head up your ass and kept getting it, like scooping everything in there, you'd eventually just be in a loop, like with your head.
Well, he said you have to go somewhere, so eventually the top of your head would come out your mouth, and then your head would come out of your mouth.
Well, he said your head would come out of your back and then it would come out your mouth.
Didn't he say like the original? Here's the original.
That's how the
title?
video starts. He drew a picture. He goes, right, here's your original head. And Gavin screams, holy cow, what?
What do your parents do? Like, what are they? What do your parents do?
They're
for a
just
living?
regular English people.
Don't say that. Don't
Going
insult
about their
English
day.
people like that.
What do you mean?
What? Well, I mean,
They're
all
not-
the people who listen from England are going to be like,
They're not
How did-
teachers or anything,
How did
are
they
they?
make you and your brother?
Sex.
But
They fucked a couple of times.
Just twice.
They're British.
They batted 1,000.
that's right. You have a sister.
like
Yeah, I have a sister.
Kleenex or something. I'm dying here. Oh my God.
Good.
I gotta
God.
learn. I gotta learn to keep Kleenex.
All right.
Another
so,
successful installment.
Another successful.
of
Wait, so that was
Gavin
a
and
tie,
Google.
right? So we
Yeah.
ended up in a tie. We
I
need
think
some sort of.
when it's a tie, I win.
Yeah, Gavin wins. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good call.
I'm
So
still the
Gavin
winner
won.
overall then.
All
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Fuck.
I'm two and two of being DNF.
Gavin now has one win. So this will make Gus be very careful about who he chooses to put on
Yeah,
the
I'll
receipt
never
podcast.
choose someone who's like close to me in the standings.
Yeah.
But before you go on with that, that's the thing. I think what was the guy's name who played Jaws?
What?
Robert Shaw.
Who played Jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the James Bond Jaws?
Yeah.
I thought I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Jesus.
No, yeah. It was what was his name? The guy,
The fishy guy, you know.
fishy guy.
Charlie Tuna.
Anyway, I think I read that. Oh my god, I'm getting splattered. I think the thing I read is that he had like a weird thing pushing on a part of his brain that inhibited the thing that's told him to stop growing, and that's why he got massively
That's actually
oversized.
what Andre the Giant had. Like I
Yeah, I
saw a
think-
documentary about him.
Yeah, I just want to take that. I want to deliberately do that to someone.
What's the tallest man in the world now?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Did you say the tallest man?
Yeah.
I think there was a 10-foot tall man once, wasn't there?
Really?
Let's go to Google and
Yeah.
see.
God, that must be
Google. That's
so uncomfortable.
Gavin,
What
And
is
I
the
think he died
tallest?
young. I think he died like at 24 or 25.
Yeah,
They always have issues when they get older.
Yeah. I think it's like a
well, I think all big things die. I think
All of the tweets now. I believe a shark played Jaws.
Oh, people are asking, how do you submit a Google or Gavin question? Just tweet to me with the hashtag Gavin or Google, and I'll find it.
And then Bernie will take credit for it.
And if I favorite it, it means I liked it.
Gavin or
That's the way to do it.
Google.
Then I go back
Is that
and
what
search.
favorite means?
Yeah, that's what it means. It also means I can go back and look them up later because I get lost in there.